Hi there and welcome to the Barbara Young channel and welcome to my Friday Sews. First of all, I'd just like to start off by saying thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating the hashtag Friday Sews. So this week I've got one make, some that I've actually finished, and a mock-up that I'm part way through. So let's have a look at what I've been doing. Now last week I showed you some fabric that I had thrifted. Never mind. And it is this fabric. As you can see, I've only got scraps left, so I've made something with this. I had the brown and this green. Both the same fabric, but just different colourways. So yeah, that I found. And from what I can make out, it is basically like curtain material. It's a poly cotton, more cotton than poly, from what I can make out, because there was a label on it, so I had a look to find out a bit about it. So it's a poly cotton, but I say it's mainly a cotton fabric. So so yeah, that is a very nice bit of material. And I made a pinafore dress, which is actually this one, or this style. Now, as I'd said before, this is a self-drafted pinafore dress pattern that I did. And this is the one I made quite recently. And once I'd seen this fabric, I thought, I want to make it again from this fabric, because it looked just marvellous. So yeah, here we are. Another pinafore dress made from that fabric. And it is really nice. It's a certain amount of weight in this. It's heavier than this. This is a like a cotton canvas, but it's like a medium weight really, whereas this being curtain material, it's actually a certain amount of weight in it. It's definitely thicker and heavier than this material, but it wasn't too bad to sew up really, so I did manage it. So what I'll do is I'll get and put it on so we can have a look at it properly. So I've got the new one here. So what I'll do is I'll quickly get changed. But it's pretty much the same, it's the same pattern. So this one looked really lovely. I do like this one, but this one I shall get on and we shall see what it looks like. And there we go, changed. As you can see, it's quite simple to change. Put that in the pocket, because I have got pockets again. Did the same thing with this. I put the big side pockets on there. Now, because I had two material colours, I decided to do a bit of changing up. And you probably saw that when I was putting it on. That is green on the inside and the brown colour on the outside. But get that done up. The sides sections are also green, and that back section just there, it's also green. And then I used a little bit of different material as a lining on that back section, but generally you've got this nice two-tone sort of colourway on it, which I really like. Yeah, and again, it's the same one. I've used snaps on the side again rather than buttons. I could put buttons on there, but I think I'd have to rework the way that these sort of placket pieces work to have a button in there. Otherwise there's a bit too much bulk in this material, especially with these seams on this material, because this is quite a heavy material. As I said, feels so lovely and comfortable. Feels really nice, but then I already knew that it would work because obviously I've made it a few times before. This is my fourth one now, so I've got plenty of versions of this. I love the length of it. I did do some bias tape on the bottom to hem it. Again, because of the thickness of this material, I didn't want to be turning up too much. I do find I need to wear a slip underneath it though with this. But yeah, all in all, another great make of a self-drafted pattern that I know works for me. It's just fine, and as you can see, it's layered up. I've got lots of layers. I could put lots of layers on top as well if I wanted. So yeah, I think this is brilliant, and I like it so much I keep making it. But I don't think I really need to make any more. Maybe, I don't know. But there you go. Yeah, my new pinafore dress. So the next thing I've been working on this week is the simplicity. So if I can see that, I can't, talking, it eludes me today. Simplicity. 9742. This is that pattern. I did show it last week, and I'm going to be making view A, which is the one with the yoke part that makes it into a sort of proper shirt dress type thing. Yeah, I've started on the mock-up with this. Now, I have to say as well with this, I was starting it and I looked at the pattern when I got this, because it was a thrifted pattern, and I had a quick look inside. I thought that it was the smaller size set, because according to this you can get it in 2 size sets, so D5 and P5, and I thought I had the small size set which only went up to size 12. I thought, can I make that work? But no, I've got the full set. I do have the full set. I've double checked and I've made sure that that is the case when I cut out the pattern and traced it out. So I might have said that before last week, I'm not sure, but I'm saying it now just so I know for sure that I've got the full set of pattern pieces. So size 16 is what I started with, and what I've done is I cut the top section out, the bodice section, so I can understand how it goes together, which is not too difficult really, and so I get an idea of sizing. And this is what I've got now. So yeah, now this is the top section. But the thing with this top section is that you've got a front and a back yoke piece, and that forms the sleeve, but this sleeve section sort of rolls out over the shoulder, so it's all one piece. It's a bit of an odd thing. And then when I tried it on, because I haven't put the placket bit on the front where the buttons would go, is obviously this has got a princess seam style seam on the front there, and yes, having made this mock-up piece, I will have to alter that. I will definitely need to do some changes to it to make it work. If I can bear with me just a moment, I'll just do this. Oh, there we go. Right. I've got this, so this doesn't quite meet up because it's not meant to, because obviously there'd be a button placket down the middle there. But yeah, size 12 seems to be all right. I've got a bit too much material here, so I know I have to adjust that. But can you see that with that shoulder there? How that, because of the ruching, and that's one piece, that drops off to form these 2 shoulder pieces, which is a little odd for definite, but I do like it. I like the way it looks, and of course this looks a bit odd because of the material, but this is literally just a mock-up. This is not what it'll end up looking like at all. I don't know what material I'm going to use yet, but yeah, yeah, it's got this sort of slightly odd shaping to it that I can't really describe, but the bodice piece I think seems all right for the size that I'm using, size 16. Just a little bit of tweaking here, but yeah, I do like the style. And of course the other thing about it is I may have to lengthen this. It does come to about there, but I may decide to lengthen this body piece a little bit. But yeah, I do like that. So I can get that off. Ooh. So yeah, that's come out quite well, really. I say it is just the mock-up for me to be able to understand how that goes together and what it sort of looks like and the sizing. Fairly happy so far. We'll have to do an adjustment here on that princess seam. Maybe put the top bit of the placket on just so I can get an idea. So a little bit more work on this mock-up before I make any real changes. And then push on and do a second mock-up and see how that goes. So yeah, it has started. I am on the way with it, but there's certainly a bit more work to get that to a point where I can actually get it made. But there we go, that was what I've done so far. So there you have it. That is what I did for my week on the sewing front anyway. Life-wise, nothing really. I have a quiet life, nothing really happens, don't do much. The day-to-day life carries on, and then I get some sewing done, which is always brilliant. So there we go. One dress made. I'll say I'll have to stop making it because I know it's so nice and so versatile, a great little make to have. But having 4 of it now, I think I've got enough. So yeah, so I need to focus on this this simplicity pattern, which is not difficult, but it is proving to be a little bit odd. And the skirt's got pleats in it as well, so I've yet to have a go at trying the pleats, which I do want to do to make sure I understand how they work as well. If anybody else has done this simplicity, the 9742, if anybody's done this before, please put some comments in about how you worked with this. What was your experience with this particular pattern? Was it easy? Did it fit okay? Did you have to do a lot of adjustments? Or did you just find it really odd and not give up? I don't know. Let me know how you got on, if anybody else has actually done this pattern, because I'd like to know, because I'm finding it just a little bit odd, but enjoyable hopefully once I get past this initial stage. So that's it really. That was my week, my makes, and what I've been doing. So there you go. That's all I've got to say about it. If you like my video, please do give it a thumbs up. Just down there, just click that thumbs up button. Subscribe. That way you'll always get notification of when my videos come out, especially if you click that bell icon and you get a little message telling you that my video's up. Normally on a Friday, but it could once in a while be some other time. So please do subscribe. Comments, I do love reading your comments if you'd like to. It's always enjoyable to see what you're thinking about what I've done, but also I like to read and hear about what you've been up to and what you've been doing. And if you wish to comment between yourselves, please do, because that's why we come here, isn't it? So we can make those connections within our sewing to form a, I don't know, sewing group community, so we can all get together and feel part of this bigger group of people, just have that connection. So I think it's just left me to say thank you very much for watching my video, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.